Welcome back, friends, to the shop. Today's video is made possible by our friends at Skillshare. Ooh, guess what? Guess what we have in the box? It has been snowing like crazy today. Coming down big old goose feathers. We got those Simpson screws I was telling you about for those Tico brackets over on our canvas cabin project, as well as the corner pieces. So those showed up early. But I'm not going out there today and working in the snow because I don't have my snowblower all checked out yet on the skid steer. So let's bring that in. I've got a couple fun things going on. I am going to be putting in carbide tip studs. I'm going to be studying the whole tracks to see if we can get some awesome traction and ice because the storm is coming, and I think the snow is going to snack up this year, Lord willing. So we got to get all that stuff ready. So let's see where the day takes us, but let's get the cat in here and start hooking up. This poor deer is going to have to spend another winter outside. I was hoping to have her under cover this year. Ooh, slippery. If we're going to work on it, we might as well work on it by the wood stove, wouldn't you say? Ooh. Treacherous, slippery, painted metal. Covered in snow. Lucky to survive it. Cat-like reflexes, you know. I see Mama Kitty knows what time it is. You live underneath there now, don't you? Oh, you're so warm. My hands are freezing. You feel so warm. She lives underneath that wood stove. You've causing me more work. Now I've been coming out here right before I go to bed and making sure that the stove is full so she can lay underneath that. I don't blame her. Mr. Brian, what's up?
Well, I apologize for interrupting you.
No interruption. Duty calls, gentlemen. We have a stuck motorist that's in need of a retrieval. So my buddy Brian came over and asked for some help, so we'll head over there and help him right now. Burn up my other one. Believe it or not, that's free spool.
Well, it's hard for free spool.
Do you have low range on this thing?
Yeah, it's in low range right now.
Yeah, just kind of keep it creeping, and we'll see what happens. If it's not popping out, then we can run a block over the tree and pull you at more of a right angle. That'll do it. Are you on your own power there, you think? Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes for creators. It's curated for learning, meaning there are no ads, and they're always adding new high-quality content. Skillshare offers a membership with meaning. They offer great communities and a lot of support. You can get encouragement, you can get ideas from people who have fellow or like-minded beliefs. I also really enjoy the live learning broadcast. It gives you access to some of the best minds and the most successful people on the platform, and you get to learn directly from them. I personally have really enjoyed the videos from MKBHD, video editing and how to tell a story through YouTube from Marcus, who is a very accomplished YouTuber and has a quality of content that I could only dream of achieving someday. Skillshare has offered 1,000 free trial memberships to you guys, my subscribers. The first 1,000 of you to click the link down in the subject heading will get full access. And if you're like me, you'll start going down rabbit holes and learning things you didn't know you were interested in. Thanks for watching. Now back to the video. I can't say I completely understand this interface. You know, being a professional homeowner is a hard thing. You need to know so many small bits of information about so many things to try to keep your head above water. Okay, here's the confusing part for me. We have an electrical connector that looks like it's from the Apollo moon lander. Is it a 14 pin? The cap stymies me. A 14 pin. Now this ties into this big loom that goes into all those fancy controls on the joysticks, right? Now I called Skid Steer or Skid Pro, and they're going to sell me a plug that's plug and play. All I have to do is just chase it through, and it's going to work with all the controls for $500. I asked him, why does one pigtail and a little short piece of wire cost $500? And he said, that's what we sell them for. Like, oh, okay. So that's coming. Now this here, we have two lines coming in from the blower itself, these big flat face couplers, which of course are going to correspond with these guys here, right? Okay, it goes on there, not that little one. That must be the bypass right there. Well, this is quite spiffy. Look at that. That's some pretty awesome cable management right there, built right in. That's kind of cool. That's really nice. That plug is the greatest enigma to me. Never goes on the same twice. Okay, so what we need now, and which should be shipping this week, will be the pigtail with this proprietary plug on it, and that will snap right in there. Now that's going to allow us to control this, and that would be to control the chute and deflector. This goes up and down, you know, how high you want it to go, and then this rotates back and forth so you can redirect. So let's say you're going by cars, you know, you don't want to spray rocks and gravel and such on there. Right now we don't have the ability to change that because we don't have the proper wiring. But it should still boot up here and run, right? Wouldn't once we engage that high flow? Let's take it outside and see. I haven't actually went through that procedure yet. I think it would be wise to deal with this. You know, the chance of gobbling that up in the impeller is high. Here we are inside the exoskeleton. I watched a YouTube video how to do this, so I am qualified to teach you now. High flow. So this, I believe, is the high flow. So if we push this, now that should give us a flashing icon here. And activate, we take this roller, hold it forward until it locks, like a cruise control. Now this is no longer flashing or focusing. All right, so we are in high flow. I can, yep, it blew some gravel out there. I can feel it. So if we run the throttle up, is the snowblower going? You guys can see, I can't see. I think it's running, but I can't I can't tell for sure. Good deal, it does work. I don't have very much snow to work with, but I'll try it. We'll run down the road and see if we can't gather some up and see if it blows a little bit. I don't know, this is just wet, dripping snow at about 33 degrees. Well, brothers, that was a sad little attempt mounted to that little pile there on the deck. I don't know what was going on up there. I can't see it, but plenty of noise and vibration and drama going on in the cab, so I thought something was happening out there. Well, I pushed half the driveway before I figured out I didn't have the PTO engaged, or the auger, whatever that thing is there. You know, I just don't know if this is the type of country where snowblowers work, except for those very few days. But when you get this wet, slushy, wet concrete, I don't know if there's anything that can handle that outside of a railroad car blower. Well, friends, that's about all we could do now. But wait till we get to those ice cleats. I talked to the most interesting guy this morning who's got a company that makes thread-in carbide skid steer rated spikes to go in that track, because I guess you get a lot of slippage, especially if you're using the plows. And I thought, oh, that'd be kind of a cool thing to do. So I called him and he got me all set up. He's going to send that stuff out and we'll do that together. So that's going to be kind of a fun video. And then we'll get that pigtail on there and that will be it. And then probably just use the Yanmar with the regular 7-foot plow on there, chain it up if we need to, and then we'll have 1-2. Got the 1-2 punch. If you can have that plow and the blower, then pretty much handle anything that comes your way and your neighbor's way as far as that goes. So that's it. Thanks for watching. May God bless you and your families. Please keep us in your prayers. We'll see you all on the next video.